What's up, YouTube? Thomas L here. The nominees for the MTV Movie and TV Awards have been announced. All right. Of course, it's gonna be the award show is gonna be hosted by Shazam star Zachary Levi. But anyway, here are the nominees for the MTV and TV awards. All right. For Best Movie, the nominees are Avengers Endgame, Black Klansman, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, to To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and Us. For Best Show, the nominees are Big Mouth, Game of Thrones, Riverdale, Sheets Creek, and The Haunting of Hill House. For Best Performance in a Movie, the nominees are Amanda Stenberg for The Hate You Give, Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born, Lupita Nyong'o for Us, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, and Sandra Bullock for Bird Box. For Best Performance in a Show, the nominees are Elizabeth Moss for The Handmaid's Tale, Emilia Clarke for Game of Thrones, Gina Rodriguez for Jane the Virgin, Jason Mitchell for The Chi, and Corinne Shipka for Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. For Best Hero, the nominees are Brie Larson for Captain Marvel, John David Washington for Black Klansman, Maisie Williams for Game of Thrones, Robert Downey Jr. for Avengers Endgame, and Zachary Levi for Shazam. For Best Villain, the nominees are Jodie Comer for Killing Eve, Joseph Fiennes for The Handmaid's Tale, Josh Brolin for Avengers Endgame, Lupita Nyong'o for Us, and Penn Badgley for You. For Best Kiss, the nominees are Camila Mendes and Charles Melton for Riverdale, Jason Momoa and Amber Heard for Aquaman, Nakudi Gatwa and Connor Swindells for Sex Education, Noah Centineo and Lena Condor for To All the Boys I Loved Before, and Tom Hardy and Michelle Williams for Venom. For Reality Royalty, the nominees are Jersey Shore Family Vacation, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, The Bachelor, The Challenge, and Vanderpump Rules. For Best Comedic Performance, the nominees are Aquafina for Crazy Rich Asians, Dan Levy for Schitt's Creek, John Mulaney for Big Mouth, Marcy Martin for Lil, and Zachary Levi for Shazam. For Breakthrough Performance, the nominees are Aquafina for Crazy Rich Asians, Haley Lou Richardson for 5 Feet Apart, MJ Rodriguez for Pose, Nakhi Gatwa for Sex Education, and Noah Centineo for To All the Boys I Loved Before. For Best Fight, the nominees are Captain America vs. Thanos for Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel vs. Minerva for Captain Marvel, Iris Stark and versus the White Walkers for Game of Thrones, Ruth Bader Ginsburg versus for Inequality for RBJ, and Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair for WWE WrestleMania. Wow, that's interesting right there. Anyway, for Best Real Life Hero, the nominees are Alex Honnold for Free Solo, Henna Gatsby for Nanette, Roman Reigns for WWE SmackDown, Ruth Bader Ginsburg for RBG, and Serena Williams for Being Serena. For Most Frightening Performance, the nominees are Alex Wolff for Hereditary, Linda Cardellini for The Curse of La Llorona, Rhiannon Reeves for Halloween, Sandra Bullock for Bird Box, and Victoria Pedretti for The Haunting of Hill House. For Best Documentary, the nominees are At the Heart of Gold, Inside the U.S. Gymnastics Scandal, McQueen, Minding the Gap, RBG, and Surviving R. Kelly. For Best Host, the nominees are Gayle King for CBS This Morning, Nick Cannon for both Wild 'N Out and The Masked Singer, RuPaul for RuPaul's Drag Race, and Trevor Noah for The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. And finally, for Most Meme-Able Moment, the nominees are Lindsay Lohan's Beach House for the Lilo Dance, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood for Ray J's Hat, RBJ for the Notorious RBJ, RuPaul's Drag Race for Asia O'Hara's Birth Life finale fail, and The Bachelor for Colton Underwood jumping the fence. Now, the main one I'm not really all that interested in, so I mean, some of these nominees are a little weird. I mean, let's see, like the reality one. I mean, I'm not really all that big with some of the reality shows, to be honest with you, so yeah. I'm 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 kind of hoping Avengers Endgame will win. But I gotta say, I really like stuff like MTV Awards, Teen Choice, Kids Choice, because I mean, with award shows like the Oscars and all that, they don't really give like the public a chance to vote for any of them. So award shows like the MTV Movie Awards and stuff, it allows like people like the people to actually vote for winners and stuff. So I mean these award shows are pretty much for fans and stuff like that. So I really get a kick out the shows. I mean, the MTV movie and movie awards have always had some pretty good hosts back in the days. Like Jack Black once hosted, Chris Rock hosted one time, Jimmy Fallon. I like the one where Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart once hosted. But of course, they decided to switch it to movie and TV. So now it's called the MTV and TV Awards. And of course, Zachary Levi coming off of Shazam, he's hosting. So I'm really curious to see who's probably gonna like what film and performances and all are gonna take these wins. So that should be interesting to watch. Anyway, let me leave it to you guys. What are your thoughts on the nominees for the MTV and TV awards? Are you surprised by some of the nominees? Who are some of your predictions? Who you think might actually win the awards? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Tom Sales signing off.